Ouch, dang it. Alright. The fun, exciting time. Get in there. This is convenient. Hello. Make it a mess. Hello, Tina. Thanks for coming back. The other one is processing. Probably go slower, but oh well. Kathy knows Joanne already. Kathy Mama. Hopefully she'll watch it when it loads. Either way, I have her address. You know, I was supposed to be cleaning my craft room today. That's as far as I got. Nowhere. It is so nice outside right now. I should be outside, but I got too much to do. Hello, Snowy. How are you? These bags are awesome. Oh. Hi, Feisty Mom. Yeah, I'm waiting to see. I had a guy when I got it all printed out, and there was a gentleman that asked if he could do it. So, and I didn't see it. So I messaged him saying yes. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. If I don't hear back from him by tomorrow, I'm gonna give it today. I messaged him today when I printed it all out, and they will be up tomorrow for sure, or later. I figure if I don't hear back from him by after I get off from Candace Crafts Creation. Well, it's Mars live tonight. If I don't hear back from him by then, after that, then I'm gonna do the names. 'Cause I didn't go in. The thing is I didn't get the notification that even asked a question. That was weird. So, but I didn't get it. Asking if he could do it. I think it's kind of cool that a man wants to join. Yeah. So I figured if I don't hear from him with an answer later on today or tonight, I'll sign names. I want to at least let him be, have a chance to respond. And I figure if nothing else, I'll have it up tomorrow for sure. That's when I realized I had 1,105 subbies. I was like, oh my god, that came out of left field. So that's why I did the winner. You didn't get a notification for what? This? Or this one? I don't know what's going on. I haven't get, just like Crafts Some More with Donna, I don't get her notifications no more. I don't understand why. I don't know. One time you get a lot of them, and the next time you don't get any of them. Oh, okay, my subby video is loaded. That's good. Because I was hoping it didn't get lost. That didn't take long. You know what I'm doing in July? I'm having a Christmas in July giveaway. It's going to be all Christmas stuff for a prize. I decided that the other day. So in July, I'm gonna announce it in probably June. And I don't know if I'm gonna have a challenge for a prize for that, or I'm just gonna have a giveaway. I haven't decided that far ahead, but it's gonna be because I like doing challenges and stuff, but I really don't need anything that, you know, I don't know what type of challenge to have. And with cost of shipping and everything, I'd rather just have a simple giveaway. Oh, I don't know what I got in my eye, but it's bugging me. Hi, Linda. Yeah, July. I'm gonna do it for July. I'm trying to think if yeah. Maybe I'll announce it that, and I hit one. Nah, I'll just save it for Christmas in July. Hello, perfectly imperfect crafts. How are you? I'm glad you came by. All I am is getting. Me and Dawn did a swap. Or me and Jane did a swap. Wow, Dawn is. I'm gonna message her because I haven't heard from Dawn. She's on my mind. Did a swap of sort, and she needed sequins, and I have a lot of sequins. So, and Jamie was nice enough to send me bags. Now, if there's anything you're looking for, Jamie, let me know. If I have it, I will share it. I don't use a lot of sequins, but I always pick them up. I mean, look at this. I wasn't letting that sit there. Look at that little faces for a quarter. Heck no. I feel like I'm working on drugs or something in all these little bags. Live hangouts. Oh, that one, if you tune in tonight, and Mars and Brandy, oh, this bag's wrecked. Ask Mars and Brandy how to handle that. Because I just come in, I know I just downloaded the Google Hangouts app, but they control it on their end. They invite me, but from there I really don't know much about it. So Brandy and Mars would be the one to ask. They're pretty good at explaining how to do it. Because right now I don't have a webcam on my laptop. It's an old school one. I have to wait it. My friend Deb sending me a webcam, so then I could be a host and invite people. But right now, I can't, because you can't do it through your tablet. I heard you have to do it through a computer, I guess. Is my understanding. But like I said, Brandy and Mars would be the one to ask. They're more Well, we'll be on tonight. See, at 7 o'clock. Mars is hosting instead of Brandy. So if you want to watch for that. So let's see, it's 4 o'clock here. I don't know what your time zone is. It's 2 p.m. Oh, so you're 2 hours behind us. So let's see, if it's 7 o'clock, it'd be like 5 o'clock your time when I guess we'll be on. So if you want to catch Mars, look for that tonight. Oh man, I just made a mess. You probably can mention that both Brandy and Mars will be on there. If you're able to tune in. Yeah, because they'll be able to answer any questions when it comes to that. I really don't know, because I'm gonna have to. Because I told Brandy not even to tell me how until I can actually do it myself, because I'll forget. Yeah, me too. I'm a very visual learner. So I got through high school, and I still quit. But I did get my GED. If they would work with how they worked with my son, I probably would have finished school, but I got frustrated. I got more help when I quit school and getting my GED than I did in high school. Isn't that sad? So I did quit, but I went right away into GED classes. Plus I was pregnant with my daughter, and I was so sick. And they wouldn't let me homeschool. Now they do that all over. I'd have homeschooled, but they wouldn't let me do it. And now you can easy peasy over the internet, but we didn't have that back in 92 or 91. 92. So I graduated in May, and I had Diamond in July. 4 plus 3 by 3, 2 by 5, and so on. Yep. Well, you know, my son, I figured my son, I thought was going to be a super senior. What I mean is that he'd have to go like maybe an extra 3 months to earn his diploma. And he did promise me, because I was really on my kids to graduate from school. I said, whatever you have to do, we will do it. So we had, and my son was in special education, so we had his IEP meeting. And I sent my kid to summer school if he, missed out on, a credit. So it's like, I want to say March, April. And we have a meeting with his teacher and everything, and his IEP, and we're looking, and they had him in a class that he was supposedly had a credit for. And I make a comment. What happened to his credits from summer school? So the lady gets looking, and we switched school districts. And I kind of wish I would have switched school districts long before this, because I tell you, the difference in schools made a difference in my son's life. Hi, Crafty with a heart. So, to get looking, they had my son in a class he didn't have to be. So he had double credit. But he should have been in a different class to make up that credit he lost. So what they did is, I'm like, great. Now what are we going to do? Now he doesn't have a credit he needs to graduate. It's one of the courses you had to have. And they're like, we're going to give him a pamphlet. It was like this thick. And him and his IEP teacher went through that pamphlet. They did the worksheets, everything. And then he did a test, and he tested out of it. He got the credit. I was so mad. He would have been too shy from graduating with his class if it wasn't. So that was cool. I was really happy on that one. Matter of fact, there's a picture of me and Xavier after he did his graduate, the ceremony. He walked up and handed me his diploma, and I'm bawling. I cried both times my kids graduated because I didn't have that. And my son handed me his diploma and said, "This is for you, Mom. This is yours. You earned it as much as I did." So he gave me his high school diploma. Just tears are rolling. Diamond took the picture of me. Because he was the one of the two, of him and Diamond, he was the one that struggled the most in school. And Diamond, easy. Hello, I'm sorry. Hi, Gloria, I saw you. I was just finishing what I was saying. And then his girlfriend wanted the diploma back. And he's like, no. Well, don't you want that? He goes, I gave that to my mom. Why would you give your diploma to your mom? He goes, because she earned it as much as I did. She's like, what's that mean? He goes, if it wasn't for my mom keeping up with everything with me and on me, I wouldn't have finished school. So she earned it as much as I did. So I gave it to my mom. It's on my shelf in my living room. Yeah. Oh, his girlfriend at the time was a winner, that one. She had no, I want to say, like, family values is the best word I can come up with. And very all about me. All about me. She didn't get, like, no. I mean, I was already over the tears because he walked on to the ceremony and I was waiting for him to come out. And then when he walked up with the principal, because the principal said, Xavier, you come. Because when we said school districts, my kid is one of these. You tell my son, go take out the aluminum cans, grab the garbage, and bring back something. He'd get out there and he'll be like, what did you want me to do? So he was the type of kid you only could say one thing. Xavier, take out the recyclables. And he'd take them out and come back. Okay, Xavier, take out the garbage. He was that type of kid. If I had to send him in to clean his dump, as I called his room, I would say, okay, Xavier, pick up all the Legos. Okay? And then I'd say, okay, Xavier, I got all the Legos picked up, Mama. Okay, go in and pick up all the Matchbox cars. Okay, I could not say, go pick up your Legos, your Matchbox cars, or go say, go pick up your room. Because he'd be, like, overwhelmed. So he knew the principal at when we moved school districts from west to southwest. Not saying west isn't a good school, because Diamond did great, but at West High School, they met with their students that had special needs weekly. They'd pull them from a study hall, and they'd discuss things. And communicated so much with the teachers. And my son, you could not give him homework because it'd get to his backpack or his locker, and that's where it would stay. He was missing 36 assignments. I was so mad. So we had a meeting. I got a call from my teacher saying, hey, he's missing 36 assignments. And I'm like, what? In one class? First of all, I'm like, you let it get this far? I was mad that they even let it get this far. So me and Scott go to school. I said, we will be, I said, pull my son after school. I said, and tell him his parents are picking him up. We get there, the IEP teacher, she goes, I'll get a hold of his IEP teacher too. And I'm like, okay. So she did that. When we get to school and we go to his locker. We pull out all his locker. His locker looked like his dump in his room, as I called it. He had every one of those assignments done. Every one was done. He did them in study hall. He just put them in his locker and never turned them in because that's how his mind works. So once a week, the IEP teacher, the lady gave it to the teacher's like, And then this teacher was cool because she could have like marked him points down for that, but she understood this is how his AD it was. And so she didn't mark him down for scoring. She gave him the right scores because everything was done. I'm like, it's Xavier. He was like, sorry, Mom. And he still works like that. I have to give him credit because I asked him how work goes. I'm always concerned when he gets a job. And he says, my boss is cool because he says I'm just like his son. And I'm like, what's that mean? His son has the same thing. You can't give him more than one task, but they get the task done great. Meaning, I can tell Xavier to do this, and it's done perfectly. But don't say, do this, do this. So he's got a decent boss where he works that understands that. That started happening to me after your car accident. I had multitask before, no problem. Oh, really? See, it's that attention deficit disorder he has. Were you in a bad car accident, Gloria? How long ago? Okay, I cut this bag and I still can't get in this bag. Oh, there we go. Stir this in this up a little bit. He was on meds and then he went off them. The school made me put my child on medication and I didn't want to. And then he refused to take them after his grandfather told him drugs are bad when he was going through cancer. I'll never forget that. My father-in-law, he was going through chemo and he was telling the kids how drugs are bad. He was speaking like marijuana, cocaine and stuff. Not medication, drugs, you know. So Xavier refused to take his medication because Grandpa told him it wasn't good. Talk about a fight. And my father-in-law, I had to call my father-in-law. I'm like, Xavier won't take his medication. And I never wanted to put him on medication anyways. He's only on 10 milligrams just to get him through the school day. So the father-in-law, him and the mother-in-law come over, they talked to Xavier, and he still refused. So I said, okay, Xavier. First 6 weeks, I said the next 6 weeks is the next 6 weeks of school. And he goes, yeah. If your grades drop, if I get a phone call from school, you go back on the medication. He's like, okay. I said, and if they don't, I don't get a phone call and your grades don't drop, I said, I won't put you on a medication. He's like, okay, Mom. Not one phone call from the teacher. We get the school conference. She's like, ooh, ow, bad one. Sorry to hear that. And I said, so 6 weeks went by. We had this first, meet with the teacher for 6 weeks conferences. And the teacher's sitting there, she's like, Xavier's doing well. His grades are great. He's paying attention in class. That medication is working. And she's all jolly about this. And I'm like, sat through the whole conferences. And then I said, because they threatened to take me to court because I didn't want to medicate my child. So I said to her, can you tell me his grades are fine? Yep. He's paying attention in school. And she goes, yep. His grades aren't dropping. And I'm asking all these random questions. She's like, yes, Mrs. Massey, why? I said, because for the last 6 weeks, he hasn't been medicated. And now that you stated that on record, I'm not medicating my child. If you want to take me to court, go right ahead. Sure. They didn't know what to do. I just proved them that my child did not have to be medicated to get an education. Hi, Tanya. She was like, I'm going to have to talk to the... And I'm like, go ahead. Talk to him. Find me. I'll fight it in court because I said, you just stated my child's doing wonderful without being medicated. I said, and I'm going to go back to his teacher he had last year who said he didn't think Xavier needed to be medicated in the first place. Xavier's one of these, when he gets in a thought, he'll look up. And he's thinking, yeah. Well, that's how Wisconsin is. They try to pull that crap. Because I said, why did you think my child? I said, well, he wasn't paying attention. I said, what was he doing exactly? Well, he stares off. And I'm like, how? And Xavier's like this. This is my son. He does it to this day. He'll sit like this. And he'll be looking up. And I go, did you ever ask him what he was doing? Well, yeah, he's just not focusing on his work. I said, by sitting there with his hand on his chin and looking up. Yep. So I said, Xavier, when you put your hand on your chin and what are you looking up? He goes, I'm thinking of the answer. And I looked at the teacher. Oh, wow. I didn't like that teacher in the first place. I think this is a teacher that my son had to stay after school to get extra lessons. And he's at the back of the class. And his IEP, I was so mad. Because I don't drive. So I had to go find a ride to go get Xavier after school. He could have walked, but I didn't want him to walk because he would have been walking by himself, not with friends. So I find a ride to pick up my child from school. Oh, thank you. And I can take any minutes to try, but my phone reach it. Oh boy. And I got to school. And here my son is in back of the classroom. She's up on her desk playing some game, and he was supposed to be getting extra help. And I walked in and asked her, I said, you playing a video game on your computer is giving my son extra help? I said, why is he here? She just looked at me. She told me I was rude. I'm like, yeah, I'm rude. I'm going to fight for my kid's education. Do your job. My job's done at 3. I said, then why are you having my kid after school? She didn't last too long as a teacher. Because I was mad. I went right, I'm like, Xavier, let's go. I walked right down to the principal offices. I said, and tell me something. And the principal goes, and the thing is the principal that Xavier had, he was a high school teacher at one time, and he knows some Scott, my husband. So Scott and I are going there, and Scott looked at Mr. Novak and says, the wife's mad, beware. He's like, what's going on? And I told him what she said. He says, are you kidding me? And I'm like, nope. He's like, okay. I ended up having a meeting with a district and like 3 people from the district about her response. Because she did not follow his IEP. Xavier was not supposed to be in back of the classroom in a back desk. He was supposed to be getting extra lessons from her. For her to tell me her job was done at, well, 2:30. School's done around here. Yep, that's what I told her. And the thing is my nephew is a teacher. My nephew is an awesome teacher. My nephew goes way beyond. There is a kid that lives out of the district now. He's in his senior year, junior year, one of the two. And his parents, I don't know the circumstances, but they're not in the school district. But this kid wanted to graduate with his class. My nephew gets up an extra hour in the morning, drives 25 minutes and picks up this child so he can stay in school that he's at. And so that this kid, because my nephew works in one of the suburbs of Milwaukee here in Wisconsin, which you fight to get in this school in this little suburb. Parents drive their kids to this school, but this child in particular, his parents couldn't afford to drive him every day. And my nephew and his wife chose to do this for this kid because my nephew's an awesome, and his wife's a teacher too. And chose to do this for this young man. And so that he could finish high school with his class. I think he had 2 for the last 2 years. I think he's a senior this year. They did it last year. They did it this year. That's coming out of their own pockets, and teachers don't make good money. Especially those, I mean, they have a house payment and a student loan. Yep. Because I don't know what he was doing. He's a homeless, I'm trying to think as a, No, he's homeless. He lives in he was homeless. That's what it was. But he lives in one of those, he gets an apartment paid by the state. I don't know what the circumstances, but he was homeless, is what John told me. But he was a student of their school at one time. So, John said, so I pick him up. So he could finish. He's a good kid. Yeah. My nephew is an awesome teacher. I watched him, his students they made this wood sign to the best teacher in the world. He was so proud of it. He goes the extra mile. He's a biology teacher. And he's the basketball coach. And he's the golf coach. He does it all. I told him, I said, no wonder. I said, you don't have time for yourself. And his wife's right alongside him. She was grade school teacher, but she got a better position fighting for the rights of special needs students. So she took that job. But she does go in the classroom once or twice a week with special needs students. She said she found it more rewarding. She says, don't get me wrong, I miss my students. Having a classroom, she says, but I'm finding helping a special needs child or children more rewarding than having an 18 students or 20, whatever, in a class when I have these special kids that need this extra help, and she says, and I can give them that one-on-one, and they have that face of like, oh, I did it, Mrs. Kazicki, you know? She says it's just very rewarding. She goes, I never thought when I took this job, because she said I took it, she goes, because it paid a little bit more. I knew I was giving up my classroom teaching, but I'm fighting, because she goes to our local government and fights for rights of special handicapped children, you know. So she took it, she goes, because it paid a little bit more, but she's right. She goes, she likes to argue with high-heads people. She likes to, hello, Mike. She likes to argue with the know-it-alls, as she calls them, the know-it-alls. I like arguing with the know-it-alls, because I asked her one day, and she said, I said, I don't know what I needed to talk to John, and he wasn't answering his phone for me. Here he was, he shuts his phone off. He was doing his coaching thing, so I called Rachel. And I asked her, how was your day? She goes, oh, I had a wonderful day. And I said, oh, what'd you do today? She goes, I was in Madison, telling the know-it-alls what to do and argue. I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, they think they know everything. I told them to go sit in a classroom and experience the life of a teacher. Because we have that big thing that happened here, I don't remember, was it 3-4 years ago? Teachers were protesting and everything because of our governor. I don't remember what it was called. So I knew my nephew was going to be a teacher when he was a little boy. I came in Scott's life, he was like 6 years old. And he was already playing school with his brother, and then with Diamond, and then with Koya. Oh yeah, I seen it. I wasn't there not too long ago in Oklahoma too. See, John said he'll never walk out, because I asked John and Rachel that. They will do their part, but they won't leave their students hanging. Because I asked them that, because there's some stuff going on here with school, too. And I asked him, would you do a protest walkout? He says, no. And I'm like, why not? He goes, because then my students suffer. They're not getting educated because I'm out, basically bitching. Which I have a right to, he said. He said, what me and Rachel, when him and Rachel did is they took one personal day. He went one day, she went the next. And then they went back to school to teach your children their class, because he says Yeah, we're suffering, they're suffering, but them not having a teacher is not helping them. I mean, like this past summer, my nephew had to go back to school. He says, they don't get that. Teachers are never done learning. We get that college education, but all of a sudden we need to go for this, we need to go for that. Get off that. But I can remember him as a little boy playing school with Diamond, Xavier, and his brother when he was little. I knew he was going to be a teacher. I mean, my nephew has a degree that he could go work. I asked him this once. Because he has a degree that he could go work in pharmaceutical and make big bucks. And I asked him, why don't you do it? Because he was offered. They came looking for him. He says, because I wouldn't like it. He says the money would be good, but my headache, he says, it wouldn't be satisfying to me. He wanted to teach. But see, he's taking classes also because he would like to teach at a college level someday. Yeah. He says, yeah. He said, he goes, I thought about doing it for four or 5 years. He goes, because in those 4 or 5 years of me working for the pharmaceutical company, he could have had his and Rachel's student loans paid off in 2 years. Because that's how big his money was. But he said, I'd be miserable. Nice. What the hell are them? Oh. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. So I think one of my pictures just fell. I don't know what fell, but my pictures are dry. Shall I show you? Oh look, pretty much dry. My paint pour. There's this one. That turned out really nice. I love this look. This is with new paint. Can you tell the difference with the old? Look at all that little buildup, but that's alright. See that little bumps? And this one did a crackling effect. It's kind of cool. But it's awesome looking. Yeah. But you can tell the old paint, my old paint, that's why I'm going to invest in some newer paint. I'm not going to... I think the older paint just don't wanna. It's old, you know. It's like I said, it's 15 to 10 years old. 15 to 10 years old. $4:30 already. Got half an hour to sit and chat. So that's enough subject. You making dinner? What time's dinner, Kathy? I'm on my way. Trump's sending the jet. What are we having? Tell Bob to expect me to his left. Six chicken potatoes. Alright, that sounds good. I'll bring the wine. Someday I'm gonna tell her that, okay? I'm gonna tell her that, and then I'm gonna be outside her door. I'm gonna be like, hey Kathy, I'm here for dinner. What time's dinner? Oh, I'm making it now. And then I'm gonna ring her doorbell and I'm gonna be standing there. And she'll be like, and then I'll probably give her a heart attack and we'll end up in an emergency room. What am I making for dinner? I think I'm gonna have a TV dinner. Because I didn't take anything out. I did not take anything out today. Usually I take something out and I didn't. Like I said, it's a Monday! Hi Tanya. I missed her coming in. Yeah. But I put my name in at Ace Hardware store today. My job, they're hiring for summer help to be outside in their little garden thingy, you know, tent where they sell all the flowers and stuff. So I put my application in there today, and that's only like 6.5 blocks. I can ride my bicycle. So I did that. So that'd be cool. Yeah, I had to give up some of my crafty time, but then I'd have extra money for a while. What is it? Ace is a hardware store. Yeah. It'd get me out. And they put up a little outdoor thing for lawn care and out gardening, and they're hiring for somebody to be outside to help. Yeah, and it's more like Scott says, it's probably more than 6 blocks, but I would only have to go up in their long blocks. There is a hill, because I'm on 14th and Lombardy, and they're on Ridge. It's probably 4.5, 5 miles, if that, from my house. But I'd do a roundabout way to get there, because I'd go out to Holgren Way, up to there's a street, I don't know the name, Potts Ave, that's it, and straight up Potts Ave, and then over 1 block. So, but it would be easy. The hill would probably kill me. But if I keep riding my bike like I do every day, the hill probably won't kill me. So, I was like, I did that this morning. They asked if I had any experience in hardware. Give a definition of your skills. I sat there for the longest time. I'm like, so I kind of list that I'm friendly to people. I talk. I'm easy to learn. Yep. I do know what a vice grip is, I said. I do know some tool names, you know. Do you know plants? As long as I don't have to take care of them, a quick watering, that's it. I won't kill them. Yeah. I mean, I haven't had to fill out. I told Scott I wanted to find something. Oh, look at that. I found them pretty. I forgot I had them. Things you find when you go through stuff. So we'll see how it goes. 'Cause I haven't worked since Xavier. Oh man. How old is Xavier? 21? I've really been a housewife for 22 years. I mean, I worked here and there. I'm going to send Helen the butterfly. I'll send you the heart. How's that? Oh, Kathy. Did you see what I got? Hang on. I thought you'd like this, so hang on. I have to remember where I put it. I thought it was so cute. I've stuck all my jewelry in here. Yep. I'm sticking that in your bag. And then I know there's, okay. And it has earrings so you can stick them. You can stick them on something else. You can use the earrings as well, I figured. And then I looked and they are identical. At one time they must have had 2 pins. Yeah. So there's 4 sets of earrings that are identical, but only one. Oh wait. Yeah, they look the same to me. Oh no, they are different. And then that one, I got them all for you. I threw them in my bag at the church. I'm like, oh, Kathy will like them. Yep, them go home with Kathy. And then I thought, ain't this a cool tin? So Scott the other night's in here. He's like, where'd you get that tin? And I'm like, I throw a bag in the church. So he looks at it, he opens it, and he goes, I want that for my coffee. So, oh, I know you do. That's why I asked the lady, is the jewelry and fill the bag for, it was fill a bag for $5. And she's like, and she goes, I said, is the jewelry included in that, or is it different, you know? And she's like, oh, see, this pin go with that. And she goes, yeah. So I threw all the stuff in it. I was greedy. And then this other lady goes, at first I wasn't greedy, I was just going through it. And this lady goes, and she just starts throwing it out in my bag. But I'm like, oh, Kathy will like that. Kathy will like that. Hey, fill a bag for $5. And then I woke up late to go back to one on Sunday. I missed out on Sunday one. But, oh well. So that'll be in your prize bag. Yep. They didn't have much crafty stuff, though. But I found some goodness, jewelry-wise. We always turned something into craft. But when I saw the jewelry and I asked, I grabbed those bowls real quick. I knew you'd like them. I don't use much of that stuff, so I know you will. Yeah, but okay. Yeah. These, yeah, steampunk things, but this wouldn't be steampunk to me. They're too nice to make black. Now, possibly this one, but I'm going to send it to you anyways. Because, I mean, these are awesome. They got gems in it, you know. See the jewels? Here, I'll hold up the pin. Yeah, see? Because that's what Scott thought. It's like, no, I said to Scott, I got them for Kathy. And he's like, why? Because you can use them in your steampunk. I said, no, not when they have the pearls and gems. Now if they were this, now if the bowl like this, if the bowl was just plain and it didn't have the gems, I would probably used it. But I'm not gonna wreck that. That's too nice one to wreck. To paint black over or copper, you know. I'm like, nope, that's for Kathy. He's like, I don't know anything, he says. That's what he said to me. But I laughed. He came in. I laughed so hard. I don't know where I put it. He came in and gave me 2 washers and a nut the other day. Here you go, babe. He took them off when he was fixing the brake line. He saved them for me. I laughed. I got my husband trained well. Pretty much. Here, I'll show you starting over Tina's. Because hers is handy. This is Starting Over Tina. She's a wonderful crafter. If you aren't subscribed to her, go over to Starting Over Tina. She does a lot of steampunk stuff. And she made me this. It's just different elements and stuff. Like she has, these are buttons. This is a steampunk gal. This is that paper that got the ripples in. So, it's just different elements. But that was made by Starting Over Tina. She's the steampunk queen. I swear. Yeah, lay them first. Sometimes it depends how you're doing it. If you're gonna put an element on top of an element, make sure you paint the first one. I've learned that. Or at least a rough coat of, like, if you're black. Usually you start out with black and then you add the copper, the silver, or the gold. But like in some pieces, if you're laying and you're gonna lay something on top of that, I would do personally black first on everything and then come in with a dry brush and do the copper or the bronze or the, you know. That's the way I do it. Everybody finds their own way. Yeah. I know everybody's going through the steampunk phase. Again. Here, nice little bag. I'm gonna put them in right away. Oh, they're clips. Bob will probably have to help you get them back off on that one. That's clip earrings. I didn't realize that. Oh, this is very thin. It's tiny. Look at it. Really pretty, Kathy. So, yeah, big of goodness. Yep. Like I said, these pieces, yeah, these pieces are too nice to use for steampunk. Kathy will use them in her, Kathy's shabby chicy. I'm not. I can do it, but I'm more, I don't know what the hell I am, but I'm not shabby chic-ing like she is. Kathy's a shabby chicer. So, And I like this one. I'm trying to look at Kathy. I got this one too, but I'm keeping it. Look at it's a piano and a music note. They're little pins. Them are awesome. Like, look at this. I got this from now. This is awesome for mixed media. And I thought I took these earrings just because it's a metal piece. And look at that leaf. And these are, look at, these are earrings. I'm taking that off. That's a nice gem put in the center of the flower. Huh? Nice bag full. I'm trying to think if I had something else for you, jewelry-wise. I have to remember. I think I do, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, yeah. Yep. So I'm out and about, I'm always thinking, oh, what can I use? Oh, somebody will like that. Oh, Kathy will like that. That's, you know, if you really get to know another crafter, you can recognize things. Like I know Helen likes butterflies, so I'm going to send Helen a butterfly. Because she's been so nice. She sent me such wonderful friend mail. So it's kind of like a thank you. I'm going to send her that. Kathy gets the heart. Helen gets the butterfly. Then I don't know. I put my damn earrings, my shamrock earrings, in my glitter drawer. Don't know why. Those are supposed to be in my jewelry box. I'm trying to get this. Hello, Rinda. Guess I didn't get your mail today. I looked at, and it's not updated, so I don't know where your package is. Came back from a bicycle ride and I'm like, oh, Rinda's package should be here today. Yes. Exactly. Yep, Snoopy's Kathy all the ways. I didn't say no Snoopy stuff. I check out the toy. Yeah, I check out the toy department, all the toys, sales and everything, just to see if there's anything Snoopy just for Kathy. And what's really cute is when my grandkids find, Nana, what? There's Snoopy in here. We gotta get it for Kathy. The middle of Target. And Target dollar spot at Christmas was hilarious. Oh my god, I'm stuck to this plastic. Come on. There we go. Cracked me up. And then Allie with her Happy Meal for your birthday was priceless. Nana, I want to give this to Kathy for her birthday. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking tomorrow. She was so funny when we went to McDonald's. I knew they did Snoopy, but I figured it was done by then. Nope. Just got a Snoopy, and she's like, I'm gonna give this to Kathy, and I want to send it in the Happy Meal as well. I'm like, I said, do you want to send Kathy a Happy Meal? I said, that hamburger and french fries is going to be very cold. She goes, no, Nana. I want to use the box for like a gift box. I'm like, oh, I see. I knew what she meant, but I was teasing her. She goes, Doctor Who. That's awesome. Doctor Who. I'm trying to think. Doctor Who. I know the name, but I can't remember what the character. From where. Fill us in, Jane. Talk to us. Why is that from? That ain't from the Wizard of Oz. Is it? No, it's a TV show. Hmm. I ain't recognizing that TV show. I recognize the name, but I can't picture the TV show in my head. So you're not joining us tonight, Kathy? You got a purse party or whatever? I think that's what Brandy told me. Oh, it's a British show? Ah. Oh, a big party. Gotcha. They're a lot of fun. Well, you have fun. We'll miss you. Ah, hey, that happens. Is it like the 51 days or whatever? Or 31 days, whatever the heck they are named. Called. Oh, wow. That'd be cool to do. My mom used to do that with a deck of cards for like showers. The gifts would be wrapped, okay, and then in the center of a table, and then everybody would get a card out of a deck, and then she'd have the deck handed out, and then she'd have a deck of cards, and she'd be like, aces. And if you had the ace, you could go grab a gift from somebody and take it away until you got through the whole deck. And then whoever was left with prizes in their hand. We played it at my bridal showers. You should video it and put it up so we can all see a little bit of it. If they allow you to do it, that'd be cool. I want to have one, invite all you ladies over, and we'll be all craft goodies. I got glitter all over my face. Okay, just do a little video and send it to me. My girlfriend Tina in Wisconsin wants to see, so I'm sending her a little bit of video so I can get an idea what to do. That'd be so cool. So now, do you bring a bag full of stuff, somebody else brings a bag full of stuff, or does the host buy all the bag full of stuff? Wow. Damn, I'm definitely having Trump pick me up tonight. I could be your spontaneous guest. My girlfriend Tina showed up, so I'm dragging her along. Sorry, guys. She's from out of town. Trump! Bring me the jet! I need to get to New York! Quick! We have to be there by 7. Hustle. I need to go to a party. You can write it off. Tax dollar. Delivery service. Alright, have fun tonight, Kathy. You'll have to show if you win anything, and you'll at least have to show it on your channel. Think of me, cows. What else? Oh, pens, pencils. Well, Dawn, I was going to message you after I got off of here. How have you been? Have you been sick or something? You haven't been on since Thursday. Oh. Hello, me daughter. Yes? Sure. Where are you? Oh. What do you have for dinner? Oh, me and Dad had that the other night. Can you stay for like maybe 20 minutes so I can see my grandchildren for a bit? Alrighty. Alright. For what? Ah, cool. Alright, I'll talk to you when you get here. Alright, love you, bye. Alright, ladies, I gotta get off. Oh, my hubby got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Never happens, and I have... Oh, wow, you have company and you just got your scoreboard? That's a bummer. Because, you know, I get a new toy, my whole world goes around, and I don't care who's coming. Did you? Do you like it? I think I pushed too hard. Yeah, it all depends what size, kind of paper. Kind of through paper, LOL. Yeah, you don't have to go too hard. Scoreboard jealous. Oh no, you don't have a feisty. You don't have a feisty. Jamie, you don't have a scoreboard. Okay, who's doing a giveaway? Tina will enter and win another scoreboard. Your company has no idea how to craft? Well, I got like 5 minutes, not even, and Diamond and the kids are here and they want to play outside with Nana, so I'm going to call you guys. I'm going to talk to you later. I'm going to have to call. Oh, she's your Yahtzee partner? Awesome. Yeah, I would have went with the scoreboard. But Tuesday morning usually gets them in a lot. So if you have a Tuesday morning, that's where to watch. You enjoy my scoreboard on. They're here for a little while yesterday, but not long. So Diamond needs something. So what the hell? I can't get into this. I'm just gonna cut it in the corner. So kids are like, we want to see Nana. They're in the background. You're back and I'm leaving. My grandkids are on their way. And it's so nice, so we're gonna sit outside and play for a while. Okay, I missed that last one. Oh, okay. I ain't too worried. When you get to it, you send it. I trust ya. We were teasing all weekend because I didn't see. I'm like, yep. I win the scoreboard, and then she disappears. Oh. No, they're not here yet. Oh, the kids are here, so I will talk to you later. Have a good night. I will see you on Mars, 7 o'clock my time. All right, can you hear them? They're already outside. I am. I'm coming. So, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good evening. I will see you on Mars is Live tonight. Bye.